Hi, welcome to my YouTube channels. I am Chittaranjan Das. Let us study about the elimination reaction of haloalkane. When we discuss the chemical properties of haloalkane, there are three important things. One is substitution reaction, elimination reaction, and reaction with active metal. We have already discussed about the substitution reaction of haloalkane in our previous class. Okay, we have already discussed about the substitution reaction, type of substitution reaction, and the mechanism of substitution reaction, that is SN1 reaction and SN2 reaction, difference between SN1 and SN2 reaction, and the substitution reaction with different compound like alkoxide, like the Hofmann aminolysis, like KOH, like that. That is the substitution reaction. So today we read about the elimination reaction. Elimination reaction means eliminate of beta hydrogen. Elimination of beta hydrogen. Okay, beta hydrogen. Elimination of beta hydrogen or alpha beta elimination and alpha gamma elimination. Alpha gamma elimination means that form the cyclic compound which are not include our syllabus, that is only the alpha beta elimination. Alpha beta elimination means that eliminate the beta hydrogen from the haloalkanes. There is a very confusing between the substitution reaction and elimination reaction. Same in case of the substitution reaction, there is also a hydroxide ion. There is also KOH, here is also a KOH. Very thin line differentiate, very thin line. If that act as nucleophile, they take the substitution reaction. That take the substitution reaction. If act as the nucleophile, but if act as the base, then it act as the elimination reaction. Very thin line, very simple differentiate between the substitution reaction and a elimination reaction. The mechanism approximately same, but there is very thin line difference. Between the elimination and a substitution reaction. Elimination means one eliminates and the convert to saturated to unsaturated compound. In elimination reaction, first it eliminate the beta hydrogen from haloalkane. Okay, eliminate the beta hydrogen. It convert saturated to unsaturated compound. Saturated to unsaturated. saturated to unsaturated. Here is the OH minus ion or any negative ion act as the base. Here is the reagent act as base, mean attract the H plus ion instead of the substitute. Instead the substitute it attract H plus ion, attracted towards H plus ion, mean attract the H plus ion from the compound, mean it attract or remove the beta hydrogen instead of the substitution reaction. There is also probability of the both substitution and elimination reaction, but there is the main differentiate between the substitution reaction and elimination reaction, that is the temperature. That is the main role for the substitution reaction and elimination reaction. The SN1 mean of the substitution nucleophilic reaction, SN reaction are exothermic in nature, but elimination reaction that is endothermic in nature. Endothermic in nature mean it require heat. It require heat. In the presence of high heat, it that act as the elimination reaction. At a low heat, it act as same reagent. At heat mean at high temperature, it act as elimination. At a low temperature, it act as substitution reaction. Means elimination reaction is endothermic. Endothermic mean it require heat, mean at a high temperature that act as elimination reaction. At a low temperature, it acts as SN nucleophilic substitution reaction, SN reaction. This is the most important thing. At a low temperature, it acts as SN reaction, because SN nucleophilic substitution reaction are exothermic in nature. Whereas mean elimination reaction is endothermic in nature. Means SN reaction are exothermic in nature, whereas elimination reaction is endothermic in nature. Okay, so it require heat. Mean at a high temperature mean greater than 50 degrees Celsius. Low temperature mean less than 20 degrees Celsius. Then question arises, what happened when the temperature is between 20 to 50? It gives as the dual product. Mean both there is the chance or probability of SN1 reaction as well as SN2 reaction. One is major, another one is minor. But at low temperature, the major part is SN for the nucleophilic substitution reaction. At a high temperature, mean when temperature greater than 50 degrees Celsius or 60 degrees Celsius, then it acts as elimination reaction, mean attract the beta hydrogens. Clears? Mean elimination means eliminates. Suppose here is X, this is the X as it contains the functional group. This is the alpha carbon and this is the beta carbon, and these hydrogen are called beta hydrogen. These hydrogen are called beta hydrogen, and this hydrogen is attracted by a base at a high temperature, mean at heat, with the heat. When this hydrogen removed, and this make double bond. Okay, this make double bond, mean convert saturated to unsaturated hydrocarbon. Saturated to unsaturated, and very thin line difference, same base that can substitute the halogen in at a low temperature, which is called nucleophilic substitution reaction. But at a high temperature, that is the very thin line difference between the SN reaction and elimination reaction, SN reaction and nucleophilic substitution reaction and elimination reaction. There is very thin line difference, that is temperature. At a low temperature, at a high temperature, at a low temperature, at a high temperatures. Okay, then we go to the types of elimination reaction. Types of elimination reaction. Types of elimination reaction. Elimination reaction, like the nucleophilic substitution reaction are SN1 and SN2. The elimination reaction are also, it is divided into two types. One is E1 reaction, another one is E2 reaction. E1 like SN1 and E2 like SN2. E1 reaction mean rate of reaction. E1 mean unimolecular elimination reaction. It represent unimolecular elimination reaction. But it represent bimolecular elimination reaction. It represent unimolecular because the rate of reaction depends only the substrate, but the rate of reaction depends on both substrate and reagents. Mean areas are rate are proportional to only the concentration of A. Mean Rx mean alkyl halides. Here is rate are proportional to both alkyl halides as well as OH minus. Here is OH minus are not as a nucleophilic, act as a basic in nature, mean attracted toward the H plus ion. It attracts towards itself to the H plus ion. It act as a base. That is not nucleophile, act as the basic in nature, base. Mean for SN1 reaction, specially it takes place in presence of weak base plus heat. Weak base, heat is the basic difference I have already discussed. Heat means yes, because it is the endothermic in reaction, so heat is the compulsory part, but it takes place in the presence of weak base like CH3OH, or C2H5OH plus heat. But it takes place in presence of strong base. In presence of strong base. In presence of strong base. There is also the difference. Rearrangement can possible. Rearrangement mean tertiary to mean secondary to tertiary, primary to secondary. Rearrangement can possible. Rearrangement can possible. But rearrangement cannot possible. In E2 reaction, rearrangement cannot possible. It completes in two steps. It completes in two steps. Mean in first step it convert to cations and then attracted by the base to form the alkene. It complete in two steps. First step is the rate determining step, but it takes place in a single step. It takes place in a single step. The order or molecularity of the reaction. Molecularity is 1. But here is the order of the reaction, order or molecularity of the reaction is 2. That is the basic difference between E1 and E2. E1 mean unimolecular elimination reaction. E2 mean this is the E1, this is E2. E1 mean unimolecular reaction, unimolecular elimination reaction. E2 mean bimolecular rate of reaction, molecular reaction. Bimolecular elimination reaction. It complete in a two step. In first convert to cation. So we discuss one by one. First we discuss the unimolecular elimination reaction or U1 reaction with an example. That is very simple way. Okay. So we first discuss about the unimolecular elimination reaction or U1 reaction. We have already said that it is the unimolecular elimination reaction. unimolecular elimination reaction. Unimolecular elimination reaction. Again, it is the unimolecular elimination reaction. Unimolecular elimination reaction mean it's the rate of reaction depend only the substrate. Means just like the SN1 reaction, the tertiary carbocation means it complete in two steps. It complete in two steps. Means first in step one, it convert to cation. It convert to cation. Means first it convert to cation, which is a rate determining step. RDS, rate determining step, or it is the slowest step. It is the slowest step. Mean as it first convert to cation, so the cation which is more stable, that is more preferred to SN1 reaction. Mean the 3-degree cation, we know that the 3-degree cation is more stable than 2-degree, than 1-degree, like the SN1 reaction. So 3-degree cation is more preferable for SN1 reaction. SN1 reaction. Suppose it 2-degree and there is a chance of rearrangement of 3-degree cation. So rearrangement can also take place. For example, suppose CH3, CH2, CH2Br in presence of weak base CH3OH with heat. Heat is the basic necessary part for the elimination reaction, because only at the high temperature there is a chance of elimination reaction, but low temperature it acts as a nucleophilic substitution reaction. It acts as a nucleophile instead of base. If it acts as base, then it attracted to the beta hydrogen. This is the alpha, this is beta. It is a hydrogen. Okay, so this hydrogen are attracted by this base. So first it form the carbocation. It form the carbocation. Means the Br are removed and it get the carbocations. When it get carbocation, then base easily attack to hydrogen, and this get the negative in charge, and this make a double bond. Okay, it will form CH3 CH double bond CH2. Okay, this is the primary case, but in case of tertiary case, suppose we take CH3 CH3 Br. This is 3-degree. Mean in case of 3-degree, then it very easy to form the carbocation, because tertiary cation is more stable than the secondary and primary. So it first convert cation, and when this cation, then the beta hydrogen, when this is also beta, this is also beta hydrogen, this is also beta carbon. Mean any hydrogens, they will attracted by the CH3OH. So it make, this is the step 1. This is step 1. In second step, in presence of weak base with heat, CH3 C double bond CH2 single bond CH3. Okay, that is 2-methyl propene is formed. 2-methyl propene is formed. Suppose another example, CH3 CH2 CH2 CHBr, or here is HBr, CH3Br. Means here you look that this is also beta hydrogen, this is also beta hydrogen. So which hydrogen attracted by or eliminated by the weak base or in the elimination reaction? Which hydrogen is attracted? We have already said that the only beta hydrogen are attracted by the base. So when the two beta hydrogens, then we follow the Seta-Jep rule. Okay, there is a two chance. There is that maybe this hydrogen may be attracted or this hydrogen eliminated or this hydrogen may be eliminated. Okay, but one is major, another one is minor. One is called Seta-Jep product, another one is called Hofmann product. Okay, mean the which have the more alkyl group means contain the less number of hydrogen atom. That beta hydrogen atom are eliminated by the Seta-Jep rule. Here is CH3 mean 3 number of hydrogen, here is 2 number. So more alkyl group here is this side. So this hydrogen will remove. According to, if this hydrogen will eliminate, then this will make double bond. Means CH3 CH2 CH double bond CH2 CH3. That is the Seta-Jep product. But according to Hofmann product, mean there is about 70%. Okay, there is the major product. But this beta hydrogen may also be eliminated according to the Hofmann products. The less number of alkyl group. So that may be CH3 CH2 double bond CH2. Okay, here is but 2Ne, here is but 1Ne, that is 30%. That is Hofmann product. So you always prefer to Seta-Jep products. Suppose CH3 CH3 CHBr CH3 CHBr CH3. Then in first step the halogen will remove and it will get the positive charge. But if this carbon get positive charge, then this is 2 degree. But this carbon are the 3 degree. This carbon has the 3 degree. As 3 degree cation is more stable than 2 degree cation, then here is the rearrangement is possible. Hello, which I discussed in the class 11 video. Class 11. Okay, so rearrangement is possible. So this will make to this and it will make the double bond this. So it form the rearrangement for the 3 degree cation. Okay, first it form the 2 degree cation. Then it undergoes the rearrangement to form tertiary cation, because tertiary cation is more stable than 2 degree cation. But in case of E2 reaction, mean bimolecular elimination reaction. In case of bimolecular reaction, mean E2 reaction, mean bimolecular reaction, the rate of reaction depends both substrate as well as a strong base. For E2 reaction, there is a need of the strong base. Suppose CH3 CH2 CH2Cl in presence of alcoholic KOH alcoholic. This is the main part of the elimination reaction. If you take the aqueous KOH that act as a nucleophile, and form the nucleophilic substitution reaction. Very, very important thing. They are very thin line. Mean in substitution nucleophilic reaction, that is also a KOH. Here is also a KOH, but difference is that is the aqueous in form, that is here is alcoholic in form with it. Then at the same time, when Cl mean when the OH attract to beta hydrogen, at the same time the halogen from the alpha carbon will eliminate in a single step at the same time, like SN2 reaction, when beta hydrogen attracted by strong base at same time halogen will leave from compound and that will make double bond. So it complete in a single step like SN2 reaction. There is very similar with SN1 and SN2 and E1 and E2. Only difference, the nucleophilic substitution reaction are in exothermic, mean it takes place at a low temperature, and elimination reaction are the endothermic, it takes place at high temperature. Okay, it takes place at high temperature. For the elimination reaction, the reactivity order of different alkyl halide, mean RCl is less reactive than RBr, then alkyl iodide. Okay, this is all about the elimination reaction. Elimination reaction in haloalkane, it is the same as the nucleophilic substitution reaction, but very thin difference, very small difference, that is the temperature. That is temperature in a nucleophilic substitution reaction that acts as a nucleophile, whereas the elimination reaction that acts as a base. Base means attracted to the beta hydrogen. When it attracted or eliminated to the beta hydrogen with halogen, then it convert saturated to unsaturated reaction. Saturated to unsaturated reaction. It is also, you say, the reverse process of the addition reaction. Addition means the unsaturated to saturated, but elimination means saturated to unsaturated. It takes place in the presence of base with heat. Presence of base, for E1 that is weak base, for E2 is the strong base. But base is the compulsory part, which is because it attract to the H plus ion or beta hydrogen atom from the compound. Beta hydrogen atom from haloalkane. When beta hydrogen atom are removed, then it will form other alkylia unsaturated compound. This is called the dehydrohalogenation. This process are also called dehydrohalogenation. For dehydrohalogenation, the other 3 degree also more reactive than 2 degree than 1 degree. For dehydrohalogenation, mean D mean remove of beta hydrogen as well as alpha halogen. Hydrogen and halogen. So it is also called dehydrohalogenation. 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 Okay, that is also called alpha beta elimination. Alpha beta elimination, due to alpha beta elimination, it will form the unsaturated. Okay, there is also another alpha gamma elimination which is form the cyclic compound, but that is not included under our syllabus. Only syllabus is that is alpha beta elimination. This is the most important part of the haloalkane and halorine for class 12 or every entrance, every type of competitive exam that may be need IIT, all type of competitive exam. This is the most important part of the haloalkanes. Okay, this is elimination reaction. This is very similar with the nucleophilic substitution reaction, but it's a very thin difference, that is the temperature. That is temperature. Frequently say that there is a very differentiate point is the temperature, that is at low heat it forms the nucleophilic substitution reaction, and at high temperature it acts as the elimination reaction. Okay, then thank you. On next class we will discuss about how haloalkane react with active metals. Okay, thank you.